À l'ordre, s'il vous plaît.
For the first time in 6 months,
Mr. May Cambridge.
the Liberals have passed a spending bill through the House of Commons, with Justin Trudeau needing the NDP to get his GST pause through. The Bloc and Conservatives voting against. A political wedge the PM used against Pierre Poilievre.
That's putting politics and his own interests ahead of what Canadians actually need.
The bill proposes to take the GST or HST off goods like diapers, kids' clothes, and pre-made food, but also off less essential items like beer, wine, and video games. A confusing patchwork for many businesses, including this Calgary grocery store.
It's great that people are saving money. We're all for that. But the amount of money it's costing a small business is a lot, and it's a headache.
A cross-country headache, with a survey from the Canadian Federation of Independent Businesses showing that 75% of small businesses feel it'll be costly and complicated to implement, and for limited upside. Only 4% believe they'll have stronger sales from it.
The implementation of this holiday is a hot mess. They found in Ottawa the most complicated possible way to do that,
leading some businesses to take the GST off all products, regardless if they're included in the pause or not.
Sure, it's easy when you sell, 6 super yachts a year or something like that to leave it on or take it off, but not for an average store.
The bill was supposed to include provisions to send out $250 checks to nearly 19 million people, but that was pulled on Wednesday after objections from the NDP on eligibility for some low-income Canadians. Trudeau unwilling to say if he'd expand who'd get the cash.
And we wanted to be there to recognize and invest in working Canadians with a $250 check that'll be rolling out in April.
The GST pause still needs to pass the Senate, Jeff, and the timeline to do that is tight. December 14th is when the Liberals have promised their GST pause will come into force.
Mackenzie Gray in Ottawa. Thanks, Mac.